Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another parking lot reaction. It's call sign Latte here, and
Jim Perogie Chliboyko. I'm half Ukrainian, soft white, and full of potatoes.
Anyway, we've got we're back in the Tim Hortons parking lot. We've got my latte. We've got our Tim Beebs.
No toque.
No toques. They still don't have any toques. What's the deal with that, Tim Hortons? Anyway, yes, we just got out of the theater, just saw Top Gun Maverick, and directed by...
Joseph Kosinski. I almost said Bob Kosinski. That's one of the characters in the show.
That said, I think it really is a Tom Cruise film. And what we just saw was the Star Wars reboot we should have seen. So, anyway, Jim, what? Give us your non-spoiler take.
Well, it's not exactly a carbon copy of the original Top Gun, but there's beats there that are similar. Also beats, as Rob mentioned, from Star Wars, including almost quotes. But I was really cheering for Wedge and Porkins. But no spoilers, so I won't tell you what happened.
Sunday night we'll get into that.
Exactly.
I agree with you, Jim. It really was almost like a class on how to do a reboot. It is a sequel, so but you see a lot of those same themes and sequences, so yeah, if you're like Jim and I, of an age where we saw it in the theater when it came out, where you're not going to be disappointed. You're going to see a lot of what you've seen before, but in a different way. If you're, let's say, new to the franchise, as Cody or Dragon Movie would say. I think there's enough that it's like, this can be your Top Gun. Does that make any sense?
No, I get it. Top Gun for a new age. Funny thing is, I mean, it's interesting. I noticed it most in the music, was that the music was virtually, I know Lady Gaga is credited as being part of the musical team that put the soundtrack together, and she sings, I think, the song at the end of the ballady song. The songs sound like nothing came after 1990. Even there's a David Bowie tune in the background you barely hear, but it's Bowie.
Let's Dance.
Yeah, was it Let's Dance? Okay.
It was. Yeah, no, I caught that.
And it's there's
that ain't a spoiler. It's a little Easter egg early in the film.
Yeah, I think this is one of the first movies that set in current day that I don't think has any sort of hip hop references or any, like, you don't hear a beat or a scratch or a rap or anything. Like it's all like pre-1990. Hans Zimmer did the synth-heavy score. And I think he's fresh off an Oscar, isn't he, for Dune, perhaps?
Dune,
So
one more, I think, in his collection.
Yes. So that's a bit of the throwback nature of this, is that I really noticed it in the music.
That's a great point. And we will be back on Sunday to do a deep dive, and I'm really looking forward to this one. I have many problems with this film, Jim. That said, I enjoyed it. It had a couple of real emotional moments. It did bring me back to, being a kid in the 80s. It's a great film. The one thing I would add is I think most people who can take their head out of their you-know-what for a moment can acknowledge just how great an action star Tom Cruise is. But I think in this film, we really have to start acknowledging that Tom Cruise is a great filmmaker.
Yeah.
Like he's beyond a director, or he's beyond a star and a producer. He really is a great filmmaker in his own right. He may not have directing credits here, but you can see his influence in all his oeuvre. Even the stories we hear, even the screaming, But so I think, it's going to make a great conversation Sunday night.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add, Jim, before we sign off?
No, I just, it was nice to see Cruz playing the elder to all the young hotshots, and just the role of doubt. We were talking just before we got here, a little bit of doubt in his character, so he's not quite the cocktail, Top Gun.
It's a man on the back. What did you say at the theater? The man on the back end of
the back end of his career.
Yeah.
And what's you sort of have to think what's next for his character. And where's it leading, and is it going to happen in the movie, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But I thought it was he's a little bit vulnerable in this, which I'm not used to seeing him being vulnerable. So that was kind of an interesting addition.
Yeah. No, there's a lot to talk about on Sunday, I think. I'm really looking forward to that chat. You should be too. 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Sunday the 12th?
The 12th.
Yeah, the 12th.
Yes,
yeah, Sunday, June the 12th.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the channel. Otherwise, have a great evening, or whatever time of day it is when you watch this.
Perogie out.
Latte out.